Hi everybody, welcome to the channel and welcome to Alpine Projects Garage. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get notifications when we upload new videos. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I have a problem with weed. Weeds. The front of our house is mostly a rock garden and it's completely overrun with weeds. Recent rains have made it even worse. So that brings us to today's project, in which we try to get it under control, making some homemade weed killer and see if we can get a handle on this situation. So we're going to make it using white vinegar, some table salt, dish soap, and mix it all up in the sprayer that I went and got at the local hardware store. Now I could just buy some off-the-shelf weed killer at the hardware store, and that would probably work just fine. But I recently remember hearing a news story about the makers of a well-known brand being sued because a groundskeeper who used their product developed cancer.
The producers of Alpine Projects Garage would like to take a moment to say we wholeheartedly support Big Pharma and thank them for the many contributions they have made to modern society. Further, Alpine Projects Garage understands and acknowledges the power Big Pharma wields in worldwide governments and business alike, and kindly asks them not to make them disappear if they ever see this YouTube film.
Anyway, let's get started.
Here's the front part of our house, and you can see the rock garden overgrown with weeds. The dirt you see there is from gophers making a big old mess of it. Not much I can do about those right now, but if you let the weeds go long enough without pulling, they turn into these big tall ones that you see here, and these ones are difficult. You have to pull those manually by hand, and you can see where I worked to get it clear from the walkway to where I am right here. But we're going to go ahead and see how good that weed killer does with these smaller weeds that are kind of in the rocks and hard to pull. Okay, it's been a couple weeks, and you can see that these weeds are quite dead. And in fact, here's the weed from the time-lapse video. He's got a little bit of green down towards the base, but he's pretty dead otherwise. Probably would be really easy to pull right now. Not bad. Not bad at all.
So the homemade weed killer actually worked pretty well, and I was surprised at the results. So I would say that this was a win. I would go ahead and do this again. All right, hopefully you liked the video. Hit that like button, and if you would, go ahead and subscribe so you can support the channel. All right, until the next video, see you later.